Good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Today is September 22nd, 2021, and this happens to be episode 157 of 413 Sports Talk. I'm your host, Raheem Escalade. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Shout outs to the continued supporters of 413 Sports Talk. Your interactions, your questions, your comments, your inboxes are worth more than any award is, and you guys keep the show going, which is what we want. Today I have stories from the news, Major League Baseball, and I have two different sections of Western Mass Sports to get to. So first off, let's talk about the big news, and that is he's not former yet, but Philadelphia 76ers forward Ben Simmons has not came to camp. He's refusing to come to camp, which means he wants to be traded. I spoke with Coach Dion Bird, a very respected member within the basketball community in Springfield, Massachusetts, about this, and I kind of wanted to get his opinion. And he stated to me that he believes Ben Simmons' best fit would be with the Golden State Warriors, and I'm getting ready to break down a little bit why. And hopefully when I do so, this will make sense to you. Okay, so I'm gonna take little excerpts from our conversation in regards to this. Okay, so here's what Coach Bird had to say. Okay, Ben, about Ben Simmons. Negative. He can't shoot the ball, and he's not really willing to create his own shot. That's something that's been very obvious, especially last year when he played the majority of 2020 healthy. So that's the one knock on him, I guess. But the whole bunch of what's continued is positive. It's not a knock against him. That is he's the best on-ball defender in the league. I don't really think that there's any arguing with that. I think. Why am I getting his name mixed up? He got traded a shit ton of times. Not Bradley Beal. Oh, number 21, Bradley something, man. He was a great defender in the NBA playoffs last season. And that's kind of who Ben Simmons reminds me of as far as being the best on-ball defender in the league. We agree with you, Coach Bird. We do, definitely. He's got amazing skills as far as a point is concerned. He can bring the ball up, set up plays very well. He's got a good diagnosis of what he sees on the floor, and in turn, that will free up Steph Curry to run around and just shoot. And that's what Curry's done his entire career. That's what he does best. He's one of the best shooters the NBA has ever seen. So he takes off pressure from Clay from defending the other team's best wing player. And as you've seen in past games with the Golden State Warriors, that's usually what Clay does. Draymond takes the big man, Steph's usually guarding the guard, and Clay will take the best wing player. So now when Golden State goes up to play the Lakers, I think this is where Ben Simmons sticks LeBron. LeBron's slowing down, but Ben Simmons will lock him down regardless to what's going on. Teams would be able to I think teams will lag because Ben will be able to get to the basket easier with so many eyes fixated on Steph and Clay. And I think that leaves a lot of free buckets for Ben, and that restores his offensive personality, so to speak, the one that we look for, because a lot of people like me agree that he doesn't have any offense. What is he doing? So honestly, just think about that for a minute. Think about everything that Coach Bird mentioned, those points, in which I wholeheartedly agree. And I think you come up with the realization that this is the best fit for Ben Simmons. Other than maybe potentially going to the Utah Jazz, I think he makes the Utah Jazz a finals-worthy team if he goes there. And that was my other thought. That was my thinking behind it. I think he makes that team get better. You don't really need to worry about offense because you got Donovan Mitchell. Rudy Gobert will score eventually. Rudy Gobert is a huge defensive presence. One of the best defenders this league has to offer. One of the best. And pairing him with Ben Simmons would be a no-brainer. So if it doesn't work out in Golden State, one would think that it would definitely work out in Utah. So Ben Simmons either to the Jazz or to the Golden State Warriors, but it's most likely not going to happen. Anyway, Broncos star linebacker Bradley Chubb has ankle surgery and aims to come back later in the season, around week 13, week 14 is his target. Best luck to you, Bradley Chubb. You're one of my favorite linebackers. You go hard every single play, and you've learned from one of the best in Von Miller, and we like that. Co-founder of the Raiders Black Hole fan section, Rob Rivera died yesterday, unfortunately, with causes due to the COVID-19 virus. So, for Rob Rivera, the Black Hole, and everyone, every single fan, every single staffer, every single player, coach, in Raider Nation, my hearts go out to you, and we want to give Rob Rivera a moment of silence to honor his name and honor what he meant to Raider Nation. Brooklyn Nets GM confident that the New York City vaccine mandate will not be an issue. Well, I don't think the mandate will be an issue. Maybe it's getting the players to actually get vaccinated. As you know, there are a lot of outspoken forces on the Brooklyn Nets who have yet to be vaccinated. No judgment coming from me as vaccinations are concerned. St. Mary's soccer star Emma Goodrow is on the steps of 100 points scored. And we at 413 Sports Talk would like to sincerely and very fucking loudly shout out Miss Emily Goodrow. You're getting ready to cross a huge historic mark in your soccer career. We want to say congratulations and thank you very much for entertaining the sports fans of Western Massachusetts for so long. Matt Mendez, penalty save lifts Ludlow over Long Meadow in boys soccer late yesterday afternoon. What a great game, man. A shout out to you, Mr. Mendez. Yeah, 413 Sports Talk sees you in your accomplishments, buddy. And finally, Elizabeth Braz's late game heroics leave the legendary Ludlow girls soccer team past number 3 Minnechaug. Oh, wait, Minnechaug's not ranked number 3. I actually have high school soccer power rankings, and we're getting ready to let them go during the show. They're coming up next, actually. So without further ado, let's get right into those. Yesterday, my power rankings were compiled based upon stats, scores, wins, losses, strength of schedule. And here we have it, my top 20 high school girls soccer programs in Western Massachusetts, and they start like this. Excluding Belchertown, I have rankings and ratings for all the scorers throughout the league. So we have little mentions coming up in these power rankings as well. So without further ado, let's get into them. Girls soccer, I have number 1 Belchertown at 5-0. Number 2, Agawam, they're 4-0. Emily DeGeorge is the number 10 scorer with 6 goals and an assist to her name so far this season. Number 3, Munson, they're 4-0 as well. Tennessee Murphy, the number 9 scorer. She has 6 goals and 3 assists. Shout out to Tennessee. I love that name. It's very different. And I love the fact that you guys are ranked number 3 and you're one of the top scorers in this league, Miss Murphy. So shout out to you. Number 4, Amherst at 4-0. Madeline Hockman, number 7 scorer. She has 6 goals. Number 5, Pope Francis, they are 4-0 as well. Isabella Meadows, my homegirl's the number 1 scorer tied with the next scorer I have to mention with 12 goals and 1 assist. Number 6 Palmer, they come in at 4-1, and along with Gwen Duggan and her 4 goals, that's a very solid player right there. Gwen Duggan's a role player who has time to score occasionally. Madeline Theriot, the number 1 scorer, tied with Isabella Meadows, also with 12 goals and 1 assist. South Hadley comes in at number 7 at 4-2. Maddie Soderbrunn, the number 14 scorer, with 5 goals and 2 assists. Number 8 Minnechaug, they are 3-0, but just took a loss yesterday. As far as playing the Ludlow team, who are pretty good. They're ranked number 14. They just got themselves back to 500. So we will eventually be talking about them as they hopefully continue to win and climb through the ranks. Yes, so anyway, for Minnechaug, we have Olivia Crooks, the number 19 scorer with 3 goals and 2 assists. Number 9 Longmeadow at 3 wins, 1 loss, and a tie. Samantha Goodrich, the number 18 scorer with 4 goals and 2 assists. And finally, number 10 Central Golden Eagles. They have made it into the top 10 power rankings in girls soccer, high school girls soccer. They sit with a record of 3-1, and Brooklyn Olivero, she is the number 13 scorer in the league with 5 goals and 1 assist. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to those Central Golden Eagles. It's my alma mater. Come on, man. Chicopee at 3-2, 11th place. East Longmeadow 3-0, 12th. Northampton 13th, 2-1-1. Wacona 14th, 2-2. Ludlow 15th, 2-3. Hampshire number 16th, 1-2-2. Westfield is 0-2 at 17. West Springfield is 0-3 at 18. Chicopee Comp is 0-3-2 at 19, and Pittsfield is 20th at 0 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. Let's hope those latter teams get better. Get some W's. Get some wins. Come on, ladies. I know you guys can do it. Let's snap out of that losing streak, huh? And those are your official power rankings for high school girls soccer. As you know, it's gaining popularity, and it's one of my favorite things to report on, actually. So, shout outs to every single student athlete in Western Massachusetts, including the girls suiting up in soccer yesterday and getting the damn thing done. Shout outs especially to Brooklyn Olivero. You know, you're a Golden Eagle too. Shout out to you. Scores now for girls soccer. St. Mary's 2, Smith Academy 0. Drury 2, Hopkins 0. Central 2, Mayhar 1. Longmeadow 3, Chicopee Comp 0. Hamden County School for Science East 5, Gateway 0. Pope Francis 10, Pathfinder Zip. Amherst 3, Holyoke nothing, and Mount Greylock 5, Hoosick Valley 0, with Mount Everett beating Lee 2-zip. Volleyball, Turner's Falls 3, Mohawk Trail 0. Monument Mountain 3, SciTech 0. Central 3, Holyoke nothing. Franklin Tech 3, Mayhar 1, and East Hampton 3, Chicopee 1. That does it for volleyball. Going over to cross country. Pope Francis 31, Mohawk Trail 24. Munson 31, Mohawk Trail 24. Northampton 50, Chicopee 15. Coach Brendan Abad, shout out to you, my brother. East Longmeadow 44, Westfield 17. Belchertown 42, Chicopee 19. Frontier 50, Greenfield 15. Pope Francis 28, Munson 27. What a close one. Longmeadow 15, Longmeadow 50, Westfield 15. Gateway 37, St. Mary 20. Northampton 15, Belchertown 50. Northampton 50, Belchertown 15, and Minnechaug 50. Chicopee Comp 15. Sorry for getting a little tongue-tied there. Field hockey for the ladies. Smith Academy 3, Turner's Falls 0. Hampshire 2, Athol 1, and Westfield 7, Southwick 1. And there are your scores for field hockey. Those conclude the girls' scores for Western Mass Sports. Now, let's get into the boys. Cross country, Frontier 42, Smithville 15. Greenfield 40, Smithville 15. Frontier 28, Greenfield 27. Amherst 24, Ludlow 16. Northampton 39, Belchertown 19. Minnehaha 31, Chicopee Comp 24. Northampton 50, Chicopee 15, and Belchertown 50, Chicopee 15. Ooh, wow, that's back-to-back beatings, guys. Chicopee beat Southwick 1-0 in the lone boys soccer game. And finally for golf, we have Pioneer Valley 11, Franklin Tech 9, Minnehaha 193, Westside 161, East Hampton 14.5 to Turners Falls 9.5. And South Hadley 12.5 to Amherst 11.5. Amherst almost had them. That concludes golf for the boys. Now, we are going to get into another addressing of the high school football power rankings, along with Thursday's matchups and a little preview for that. So let's get into that. Again, we have the 2-0 teams. They are from the first ranked team all the way until team number 9, and they go like this: number 1, and all these teams number 1 through 9 2-0. Ware, number 1, 2-0. Westfield, number 2, 2-0. Greenfield, number 3, 2-0. Wacona, number 4, 2-0. East Longmeadow, 5, they're 2-0. Minnehaha, number 6, they're 2-0. Palmer, they're number 7, 2-0. East Hampton, they're 2-0 at number 8. And Agawam's number 9th, they're 2-0 as well. Central's 10th. Chicopee, 11th. Commerce, and number 10 through number 21, all 1-1 records. Central, number 10. Chicopee, 11th. Commerce, 12th. Holyoke 13th, Mayar 14th, Smithfolk 15th, Hoosick Valley 16th, Northampton 17th, Lee 18th, Franklin Tech 19th, Athol 20th, Belchertown 21st. And now, here are the 0-2 teams, starting at 22nd. South Hadley 0-2, Amherst 23-0-2, Putnam 0-2 at 24, Chicopee Comp is 25th for 0-2, and then the latter teams hanging around. Taconic, McCann, Tech, and Ludlow are all 0-2. Ludlow's 0-1. They're 28th. McCann's 27th. And Taconic is ranked 26th. And that does it for the power rankings. Now, the Thursday games. Let's get into that. Those for previews. Number 12, Commerce, goes to Palmer to play the number 7 team at 7 p.m. And number 28, Ludlow, plays number 21, Belchertown, also at 7 p.m. And for Thursday, September 23rd, 2021, those are your high school football games. Those are all your power rankings, too. And this was episode 157 of 4-3 Sports Talk. Glad that I could bring it to you. Sorry we weren't able to record outside. It's a tad bit windy, and it would have forced me to yell and kind of make the broadcast a little weird. 35 subscribers on YouTube. We'll hope that today you're adding to that and to make us 36. We also are trying to increase our followers and just everything overall on the Facebook side. So please make sure you are integral in doing that if you are a true fan of 4-3 Sports Talk. My name is Rahim Escalai. I wish you all nothing but health, wealth, and success. Please tune in tomorrow for episode 158, and we will have an entire high school football preview for you as far as Thursday's concerned, the Friday games, and the Saturday games as well. Got a big one on Saturday, September 25th, as my number 10 Golden Eagles go up against the great IMG Academy, one of the best teams in all of the nation, and Central has an opportunity to beat them. We wish you all nothing but health, wealth, and success, and we'll see you tomorrow with episode 158. My name is Rahim Escalai, and I hope you all have a great day. See you tomorrow.